Welcome to the After the Show Movie Podcast, brought to you by your hosts, Ace Scully and Sid Top. We're addicted to movies. Are you? Welcome to our second horror show of the year. What did we call it last week? Scream?
I don't think we called it anything.
No, I came up with something, but I forgot it. After the Scream? I don't know.
You have to listen to your own podcast because your wife doesn't, so she doesn't know. This is not the before the after the show discussion. That was this movie and the guy who directed it, who I think you're falling in love with.
I do like this guy. Very good.
That was the whole discussion.
Anything else you got to say?
You made tea. We had sandwiches, cheese sandwiches. That's about it.
All right.
That's all there is.
That was horrific.
It wasn't horrific. They're very good.
No, I'm saying we're supposed to be on the theme of spooky.
Oh.
Cheese sandwiches doesn't really.
Cheese sandwiches with goat's blood. There you go.
There you go. All right. Let me tell you about this show.
Okay.
It's Saturday, October the 11th. This is after the show 912. The movie we're looking at this week is Weapons. It's a 2025 release, out now on streaming. It's rated R. Its runtime is 2 hours and 8 minutes. And it's from our friends at Warner Brothers who sent us a copy for review. Sid Talk, can you give us the synopsis of the movie Weapons?
Well, are we spoiling?
Not in the synopsis, we're not.
Well, then, a bunch of children go missing. A teacher is suspected, and weird shit happens in this town.
All right.
There you go.
I'll give you the one off the box. When all but one child from the same class mysteriously vanish on the same night, at exactly the same time, a community is left questioning who or what is behind the disappearance.
Right on. Sounds a lot like what I said.
It does, but more words. Yours was a bit... You should be hired by...
I was more economical.
You could be more economical, yeah.
Unusual, but I'll take it.
Let's just preface this whole thing with Weapons is a movie you should see and not listen to anybody talk about before you've seen it.
Mm.
So go away and see it. You know, you can
I was going to say...
Go away and see it and then come back. Because we will talk about it in depth and we will also talk about what it's about.
Correct.
So goodbye and hello. Hello, everybody. All right, Sito, what did you think of Weapons?
I really enjoyed it, but I'm on a horror kick. It's October, so, you know, I'm biased.
No, this
and it was just really fun and interesting and, like, gut things where I'd be like, oh, you know, the potato peeler come into play.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I liked it.
All right, so Weapons is the new film by Zach Kreger, who did like a surprise hit out of the called Barbarian. I think it was like 2 years ago now.
Was it a hit or just hit with us?
No, it was actually a hit.
Okay.
I think it took people off guard. They were like, is this just oh, this is cool. It's one of those movies where you've not seen anything quite like it for a while.
I have to say, I can't imagine standard ordinary people thinking that Barbarian was good. Now, you and I love it, but I can't see how it would be a hit.
It was a hit. And that's the reason he got to make this one. It was a big hit for Warner Brothers. So, and it came out of nowhere. He's a new director and it's an original script that he wrote himself. So that was cool. Now, sometimes when those kind of people have to make a second movie, I've seen times where it flops, right?
True.
And they can't quite capture. I almost feel this one's better than the first one. And this one keeps you guessing, obviously.
I don't feel like it's better, but it is. He's growing.
Yeah.
But it's not better
now,
as in like...
I'm going to have affection for it because of the structure. And so when I went and read about it later after I'd watched
First, tell people who aren't film people what structure means.
Well, they know what structure is.
Do they?
Yes. The way a film is organized, the story. So, Paul Thomas Anderson's Magnolia, my favorite movie, right?
Absolutely.
And Weapons shares, I know this is a horror movie, but it shares its structure. And it also shares something else, which is a character in the movie. They don't share the character, but there's a cop in this movie where the opening shot of the cop, I said to you, Magnolia, right?
You did. I didn't see it, so I think it's for a select
but I
few.
said it to you. Magnolia. Cop.
Absolutely.
And then I thought to myself, this can't be a coincidence. The shot is the same. The cop looks the same. Reading later, Zach Cregger's favorite movie, Magnolia. He wanted to put in a homage to Magnolia because he was using this structure. The telling the story from how this works is you see the story from, how many is it? 5?
Maybe. We have to add them up. So you've got Justine, Alex, the father, the druggy guy, James, the cop, and the principal. So that's 6.
Right. Very clearly, it'll say Justine, and then it'll tell you Justine's story.
Well, it tells you the same days from their individual points of view.
The clever way it kind of pieces itself together as it goes along.
Yeah.
Because you get a little bit more in each story. You're like, oh, I see how that last story ended. And then a little bit more is added to it in the next story. So
right. I
like that structure. I always find it very clever. And it's a really good way of unveiling things to you slowly, piecemeal kind of thing. At the beginning, you have no idea what's happening, right?
Correct.
Then there are small breadcrumbs, and then it gets a bit wacky, and you're like, whoa, this is like out there. It's crazy. Is this a zombie movie? And then it's not a zombie movie, but it feels like it at one point. Did you feel like you've...
No, I was pretty certain I knew what it was from the beginning. I know you said you didn't because
no,
you didn't.
Nothing.
Yeah. So are we telling people, or are you just going to slowly unveil it?
I'm using the act structure.
Okay.
No, you can tell them. What kind of movie is this? It's called Weapons. What is it?
It's called Weapons. And when the title comes on the screen, the O has a triangle in it. And there's like an ominous sound with the music.
That reminded me of PlayStation.
Right. So I knew that would be a Wiccan, maybe. I don't know if it's a Wiccan time, but it's a witch situation. And then as we get started and 17 children are missing and the teacher was being blamed, I was like, oh, is there a witch in the forest who's gobbling up all the children? And I kind of went from there.
Right.
There isn't.
But you were probably not sure that it was that for quite some time.
No, it was witchy because of that symbol.
Right.
And then just sort of like piecing together who is the witch and what's the purpose and why is it called Weapons?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Until somebody says, the dad says, oh, he's like a heat-seeking missile. When they watch the children running away from their houses in the middle of the night under whatever spell, they're just running and not stopping. And he calls them weapons. And then you're like, okay, I get that. And then you realize what's happening. And then you're like, oh, yeah, that's it.
And there are a lot of clues throughout the movie.
Mm.
There's little things playing on the TV. There's something on the radio. You know, if you listen and look carefully, there's a lot of subtle clues. And then there are also some really blatant clues.
I feel like I'm not seeing it like you. I don't see them as clues because I'm already there.
Right? Well, I wasn't there at all until maybe Act 4. I had no idea when she arrived.
Oh, okay, great.
I had no idea. I thought it was a zombie movie.
Okay.
I thought, oh, this is like a infection / because also, you know, the cop with the getting spiked with the needle.
Yeah.
And then feeling kind of shitty. I was like, oh, it's either a virus infection, like a Resident Evil, something like that. You know?
That's fascinating because that would be an interesting.
So that was how I was looking at it.
Right. Well, I'm kind of envious.
And because it was called Weapons, I was thinking, oh, maybe it's like a government virus thing where we can control everybody.
You really went there.
Yeah.
Right.
So it really misled me. When it became a witch movie, that was it was like me watching Dusk Till Dawn, for instance.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah. So didn't work on you 100%.
Mm-mm.
Totally worked on me because I had no idea. I'm not observant enough.
I don't feel like he was trying to hide it.
No, I don't think either. After watching it, I don't think he was. But I didn't notice.
That's good, though. That's good. That makes it better.
Yeah. And then I'd watch it again and go, God, what kind of an idiot are you? You should have noticed that.
No, you're not an idiot.
It literally says witch on her car. Like, literally.
Right, but then you have to figure out, is she the actor? Are we being so blatant that the teacher is the witch and we're just pointing that out, you know? So
I would say don't go to IMDb to look at the IMDb page of this movie if you don't want spoilers, because the category that it comes under is witch horror.
All right. There you go.
You know? So, yeah. I mean, IMDb, it does spoil
Spoiler.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't look at that beforehand. So, what did you like? Anything in particular?
I like the cast 100%.
I think
Every
it's-
single person.
Yes, acting is top notch.
Every single person. The principal guy who is, what'd you say he's from? A Marvel thing?
Shang-Chi.
Yes.
Oh,
it's
no,
him.
yeah, he is from Shang-Chi, but he's also from Doctor Strange.
Right. And he's really good. And of course, Josh and Ruth.
Hey, hold on. Ruth, Josh, and Benedict, they're all from Marvel.
Ruth is in Marvel?
In the newest Marvel movie, she is the Silver Surfer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, you haven't seen it yet.
That's true. And Josh is...
Thanos.
Oh, that's right.
That guy.
Well, I mean, I never see him as him.
Yeah,
so, got it.
Yeah.
I like the cast totally, and I like the pace of it. Like you, I like the story structure. Now, sometimes these structures that people put in place, like we're going to show you the end first and then go backwards, or I'm going to bookend it with, I'm going to show you the end, but then we're going to have to find out. We already know now what's going to happen. We just have to get there. Then this structure, which is we're going to see the day and then we're going to go back in time and relive it over and over from different points of view. I actually enjoyed this time. I don't always.
Right.
I'm not blanketed like, oh, every movie who does it, because every movie who does it isn't great.
I've seen it done badly.
But this helps you make sense of everybody's choices. This is what I like, especially James, the drug addict and the homeless drug addict guy living in the woods.
Yeah.
To see how we meet him at first. He's breaking into a place. He's wasted. He's getting in trouble with a cop. He's being a dick. And then we see it from his point of view. Then you're like, oh, that's moving the story along. That was good for me. I like it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Because he basically finds something that is very pivotal to the whole thing.
Exactly. He's part of.
And you're like, how can I like this guy? He's terrible. He's a housebreaker in her. But he doesn't deserve.
No.
Nobody
does, except for Gladys. Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. She deserves what she got.
Now, what I really liked about this movie is for its pacing and its build-up, which I really like anyway, because I would say the first 30, 40 minutes of this movie, before anything bizarre happens, it's like a straight-up drama. You're learning about the people.
Absolutely.
You get enough time to breathe with them so you know who they are properly, rather than just fodder for something. And then when it does get into madness, which it does, is it about halfway through when it goes? When
maybe a little later, because you're getting the madness in each person's story.
A little bit.
But yeah, just a little.
Yeah. As far as before the crazy thing happens, it feels like this well-acted drama. You're like, oh, these people, everybody's got flaws, everybody's got faults, right?
The only person we don't fully flesh out is the construction dad, Josh Thanos. He's just sort of two-dimensional. Like, he seems like he
Just
can't cope with his son missing. He's a construction guy. He has a dream where in it he says, I wish I would have told you I loved you more. And the wife is already pissed off with him. Their child is missing. She comes to the door of the bedroom. So Josh Thanos' son is one of the missing ones. He's been sleeping in the son's bed. These are all third graders, by the way. So, 8, 9 years old. He's sleeping in this child's bed, obviously from grief and like, what the hell's going on? The wife comes in and goes, I'm leaving now. Like, she's mad at him.
Yes.
Or something. I'm like, why is everyone mad at each other in this movie? Something horrible has happened. And these couples, another town, everyone seems really mad, like angry.
Is that how it would go?
I don't know. What I thought, if you want to know about a conspiracy theory of what the movie was going to be, I thought we were going to lead us to a town where Pennywise had been.
Oh, really?
Yes. I had little glimmers of, because she looks so freaky and clowny.
Yeah.
Right? Gladys.
Yeah, you're right.
And she had a shock dream where she sees this crazy looking clown with weird makeup. And I thought, well, children going missing, that's a Pennywise thing.
That would be an interesting.
It wasn't the name of the town, but I thought, are we have another Pennywise creature? Is Pennywise, I thought maybe it's like That one movie that you love that is an origin story of someone, and then you don't know till the end that it's involved with, you know who, Ramashamalama Ding Dong. So I thought, are we doing that? Because that could be fascinating. But then I kind of lost that over half.
I'm glad it wasn't that.
No, but it could be interesting.
Yeah.
But I do like original.
Yeah. And this one's, yeah, but it could, that could have happened. Because, Pennywise and all that, and Warner Brothers and this, all.
Well, I didn't know about that. I only was going by the story, so.
Yeah. So also what I really liked is the movie has a great payoff. I think the last 10 minutes are like insane. Like
insane.
It goes insane. It goes very violent, and it goes also very like, what the fuck? In fact, there's a line uttered from Thanos in this movie where he wakes up and says, "What the fuck?"
Yes.
That's exactly what I was thinking the last 10 minutes of the movie.
It's like preparing you.
Yeah. It's what the audience is saying. But the last 10 minutes are a good payoff. And it's not a movie where at the end you're sat going, "Oh, I wish I knew what really happened." Because you know everything that happened. There's no mystery.
You know about this slice of it, but we don't know the whole of it. There is no big explanation for where she came from, or we have surmised.
Right.
We've inferred.
We know what she is.
Right. But we don't know. We don't get a full explanation of why the children are still under her spell or anything like that. But you get like.
I also find that a good.
Gladys's arc is complete.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way.
Oh, absolutely. And it's a good touch that they're not just all like, all sat in the back of an ambulance with a thing around them.
Oh, that's your least favorite thing. Least favorite trope.
The thing in it. What? 80% of horror movies? No,
not 80.
It's quite a lot though.
Yeah.
Because every time it happens, I'm like, there it is again.
There it is.
I mean, is it like a joke at this point? Like horror movie people go, "We've got to have the ambulance thing." And where did it start?
Oh, way back in the day.
Yeah, in the 70s or the 80s, maybe Halloween or
maybe 70s. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, I really enjoyed it. I thought this was excellent, good. I just really like everything about it, the way it's created.
We're very excited about this movie.
Yeah, I like it when movies, I don't know anything about them. They come out of nowhere and they're exceptionally good. Like, as a horror movie goes, it's, I don't know, there's a real level of quality to this.
Agree.
I think it might be due to the casting.
Yeah, the performances. Plus, we love Ruth or whatever.
I mean, everything that's ever comes out, I would have Ruth in it. I mean,
what's her
Julia
actual name?
Garner.
Julia Garner.
Yeah. She is just fantastic, isn't she? She's good to watch.
She's really good. She's in it.
Yeah. I always see Ruth when I look at her.
Sure.
But she does do something different. I wasn't fond of that wolf man that she did.
No, that wasn't great.
But it wasn't Ruth's fault.
So you're gonna don't blame her.
You're in for a treat, horror people. This is a treat for this season.
Listen to you.
Let's get on to the cast. Julia Garner plays Justine. We just talked about her.
She's great.
Amazing. And don't fuck with Ruth's hair, Julia's hair.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, her hair is just awesome.
First of all,
and then somebody fucks with it.
This teacher, I forget her name. She's playing a
Justine.
teacher. Justine. She's a heavy sleeper.
She's a heavy
Because
sleeper.
some creepy fucking woman gets in her vehicle while she's staking out the house. She's asleep. The woman, who is possessed by something, witchcraft, takes big scissors, cuts off a piece of her hair, slowly pulls the hair off of her head, and then gets back out of the car.
She had been drinking.
Now, you would have woke up when the person breathed on the window,
That's
which she did.
But she'd been drinking from the big gulp.
That is true. She had a yeah. When I saw her do this, she had a large 32-ounce soda.
Yeah.
And she poured vodka in it and then put the lid back on. Now, coming from a small town.
It's probably a thing.
It's a thing. Yeah. Of course it is, because it just looks like a normal beverage. And if you're going to be walking around with a normal beverage, you want it to be half soda, half some other beverage.
We got Josh Brolin as Archer.
He's always kind of
quality.
The same.
But he's got like a commanding nature to him.
He does.
Like
I'll give him that.
Where you're like, yeah, that guy's good. I like him.
Like angry and tormented is kind of his vibe.
Yes. We've got Alden Ehrenreich as Paul. That's Han Solo from the Han Solo movie. And you know what?
That's who he was. The whole time I'm like, who is this mofo?
He's much better as Paul than he is as Han Solo.
He was very good as Paul. He was fine as Han Solo. We're not going to blame
that
the
Han
actor.
Solo movie, though. What the F?
Right. You can't blame him if you can't blame Ruth.
No.
So I'm saying?
No, I'm not blaming him either.
Okay.
No. I actually think he was really good in this. Especially.
No, I meant in the other.
Right. In the scene in this movie, in the bar where he comes to meet Ruth.
Oh, that was really good.
That whole scene, just them talking. I was
very good.
I'd forgot it was a horror movie. We've got Benedict Wong as Marcus, and he, you know him from the Marvel movies.
Very good. Very good. He's the principal, and he's trying to...
He also has an insane scene.
He's trying to be good to Ruth. We keep calling her Justine, the teacher.
Yes.
It's her classroom. All the children in her classroom, except for one, has disappeared. And so, of course, she is a suspect. The child and their family is a suspect. The only one child left. And we get unfolds about her that she's drinks a lot. She's had a DUI in the past. She's had troubled relationships. She got fired from her other job for having a relationship with another teacher, etc., etc. And the principal, when he's doing his part and explaining to her, like, I know how you are and I know you're not guilty. However, you're not doing yourself any favors by being nosy, trying to solve it yourself. Like, she's wanting to be right in there, and he knows. And he's just I felt like I want every school to have this guy as their principal. He seems good. And then he gets bewitched.
He has some insane, like, gruesome scenes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Poor guy.
It's pretty crazy. And we've got Kari Christopher as Alex. He's the child.
He was really good.
Yeah.
Like,
and
really,
he has his own chapter in the movie.
He's really, really, really good.
Yeah. And Amy Madigan plays Gladys, who is the witch.
Yeah. Amazing. Like, creepy as hell.
Yeah, and like really over the top, but you don't know.
But when you get to know what she is, she doesn't give a shit.
No.
That's why she just is.
She's just manipulating everything.
Correct.
We got director Zach Kreger. He also directed Barbarian, which was his first film. I think this was amazing.
It was very good.
I mean, you know, sometimes horror movies get a bad rap, don't they? That they're not well made. They're just like crowd pleaser or whatever. This is a crowd pleaser, I think. You can't not be pleased about what happens.
Well,
I mean, if you're a horror fan, it delivers in the horror stakes.
Yes.
And it's a good mystery, I think, up to the point. You know, the way it's fed to you. Because it's like a spoon-fed type of movie. I think Barbarian's the same thing, right? It slowly unravels. But you know... I
mean, it doesn't have like a distinct...
You know something's wrong. You just don't know what.
Yeah, because it's fucked up.
Yeah. You don't know what's wrong.
It's like a tunnel under a house.
Yeah.
With
an Airbnb, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild. And again, the last bit of Barbarian is completely wild.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
Yes,
and
yes.
unhinged.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's Zach's thing, I guess, to take you on a journey and then go nuts at the end, which I don't mind. I like it. IMDb reviews, what are those?
Those are reviews on a website called imdb.com where people give things 1 star, and then you are like, it's not a 1-star movie, and I'm going to make fun of you for having an opinion.
Yes, exactly. Let me sort it by the 1-star people. Here we go. So the first person says, bad beyond bad.
Right on.
This is the worst movie I have ever seen. Everyone in the entire town are selfish, self-centered, and have no brains. 17 kids all disappear. The FBI does nothing. The end.
Yeah, okay. I can almost agree with this person because what did I say? If the dad is figuring out the direction they're running from the Ring doorbells of their houses, then everyone's going to be able to see exactly where they went.
Well, I'm thinking that the witch did something to everybody to stop them looking at it.
But I have to talk to the director and make it very clear. You can't just make us guess things. She has to have made a comment in some way that says, I'm cloaking this or I'm hiding this or because even when she cleans the house, when the FBI and the police are coming, she literally has to physically clean the house and get the children out of the basement while the police come. She can't like glamour them like a vampire. So the idea that is one of those details where I would like to speak to Mr. whatever his name is.
The second guy says, what a waste of time. This movie has no payoff. The story feels like filler, not suspense, and by the time the twist shows up, it's just a random witch sucking kids' energy. How boring. A total waste of 2 hours.
Waste?
Yeah.
What else are you doing with your 2 hours? I want to know.
Saving the world?
Right, exactly. Like, yes. No, they're not.
The final guy says, the Magnolia-style structure adds nothing to this sucky film. The whole movie could really just be the last section for 3 minutes. It basically reveals the whole mystery. That's how a movie works. A story works. You tell a story and you tell, at the end, you tell what happened. Usually. Some movies don't.
Yes, got a beginning, a middle, an end.
David Lynch won't do that for you.
Right. But, and this person is inspired by David Lynch and Magnolia. And this guy's right up your alley, man.
Exactly.
Now, all he has to say in an interview is that Paul Thomas Anderson is one of his favorite directors.
Well, I mean, Magnolia.
Oh, that's true. Okay, we're in. He's in.
So there you go. Those are the 3 people who thought this was
okay,
horrible.
we have to throw in a few Star Wars references. Then, you've got a Star Wars guy. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Han Solo's literally in the movie. As Han Solo. That'd be good. I'd like that. All right, so extras, we didn't see any because we watched the streaming version. Let's give this movie a score. I am going to give Weapons an 8 out of 10.
That's what I'm giving it because it's a great movie experience on a great October afternoon. So I don't give a shit what anybody says. If they're going, you can't compare it. If you give Magnolia a 10 and this is an 8, some people would have to pick that apart. But I'm saying as a movie experience, it is an 8 today.
And of all the movies I've seen this year, this is one I'm really glad I saw.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next week, we're following up on the horror tip by watching the movie Him. Him.
We've seen Men, so I'm going to prepare myself. Men is one of those movies I'm also glad we've seen.
Him is, it's not a Jordan Peele film, but it's a produced by Jordan Peele film, so. Might be along that line.
Do you remember Men?
I do remember Men, of course.
So we want to be sure if we're not recommending that. I recommend if you like crazy, unhinged visual effects. You will. I can't even prepare you for Men.
When I said the last 3-4 minutes of this movie is mental,
oh my.
Men takes it to another level.
It kind of sets the standard almost of weirdness.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a weirder one.
So next week, Him, movie recommendations. I'm going to give you Barbarian because maybe you didn't see it. Maybe it wasn't a bigger hit as I think it is, but it was. And my other one is Ozark because then you can watch Ruth for like hours on end.
Absolutely.
And Ruth, that's where we first saw her, right?
Yes.
And she was excellent in that show.
Beyond excellent.
I highly recommend Ozark. If you haven't seen it, I envy you because it was fun to watch that one.
And my recommendations are going back to all of movies ever made in the horror genre, and I'm up to 2007. Well, not ever made that I've seen.
Yeah.
I'm up to 2007, kids. And Cloverfield, which you mentioned.
Yes.
I really liked Cloverfield because it's one of those mysterious, you don't really know what's going on, but you do, Yeah. What?
Shaky cam.
Yeah, but I like the story, so I can forget about if I don't watch it again, I'm fine.
Yeah.
One Missed Call, which is one of those forgettable ones.
I can see the cover.
Yeah,
but I don't remember the movie.
You might have seen it when it's just like a weird face with a phone in its hand.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those kind of standard. Everybody who gets a missed call on their phone, something bad's gonna happen. Almost like what's it called? Final Destination type of deal.
I was going to say it's kind of like a Blumhouse movie, and it probably was.
Oh, it might have been.
One of the early ones.
Then we have The Ruins, which was not great, but it is another one of those. They find some ruins, like an old pyramid, and it wants to reclaim people.
That has some really good gore in it.
It does.
Yeah.
Then we have The Strangers, which is creepy as fuck.
They've just remade The Strangers, but then I'm like, I don't think it needs remaking.
Well, it's not up to you, but 2007 doesn't seem long ago enough. Then again, you know, Cabin Fever got remade, so.
Yeah, that didn't need it either.
The Strangers is just creepy. It's just creepy. It's like, I would think, yes, there are a lot of horrible criminal things in the world that are terrible, but this is like your worst nightmare. Almost like The Purge, but without the purge.
Yes.
That's what it is.
And it's a home invasion movie.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's well crafted because it's creepy AF. And then we have Mum and Dad, which of course is one of those over the top
British horror,
almost in the realm of, you know,
it's
House of a Thousand Corpses, Chainsaw Massacre, that kind of situation.
It's mental.
It is mental.
I don't know when that came out.
2007.
2007, yeah. Wow, that long ago.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, I know. Time is passing.
Time is fleeting.
It really is.
All right, I'll give you the A. Scully stuff. Would you like that?
You're going to give it to me for free? I'll take it.
Maybe. All right, so on the horror tip again, I got another code from DreadXP for another game in their stable of Halloween releases this year. And this one's called The Lacerator.
Okay.
What do you think of that name?
It sounds like something Art would use to kill people.
Right, so the...
Art the Clown.
The synopsis of this game on Steam is only 2 lines. It says, lose a limb, you'll adapt in The Lacerator, a titillating mix of survival horror and trashy 80s films.
Okay.
So, again,
does it live up to that?
It does. And I'll tell you why. Because it's got that grungy feel like the game I reviewed last week, Pigface, by them.
Mm-hmm.
It's got this grungy it's even got a VHS filter over the top of it that you can turn off if you don't like it, but it looks gross looking. Now, you can play this game in 2 ways, The Lacerator. You can play it in third-person fixed camera view, which is very much like the original Resident Evil games, where you just move your character around and the environment stays still. Or you can play it over-the-shoulder view, which is more modern, like a modern game.
Yeah.
So I played it in the Resident Evil view because I'm a masochist, and that makes it very, difficult, and also makes it feel like retro. So you're this guy. He's a porn star. He wakes up in this cell. He goes out of the cell, walks down the thing. He looks in this other cell, and there's his co-star, this lady. She's not in a good way on the bed. And then he proceeds to work his way through this facility to try and get out, murdering everything in his sight, right?
Okay.
Now, in a horror movie way, it's almost like in an Evil Dead kind of way, because the Lacerator, which is how he's named, everything's gross. Like arms fly off, heads fly off. You can disembowel people. There's chainsaws, there's guns, there's everything in this whole place. It's also got this like mysterious otherworldly thing going on, like with these portals. And you can also lose your own appendages, but carry on. So imagine, well, this is what happened to me. I walked around this corner and there was this thing on the table and it said press A to interact with it. I pressed A and he said, do you want to put your hand in the thing to get whatever's in it? I said, sure. And then my whole hand and arm came off. So I'm gushing blood.
All I'm going to say is I kind of blame you for that one.
I was thinking there would be a gun or something.
No. You needed me then in that moment.
So then the rest of my playthrough, I've only got 1 arm, right? So I can't use like guns that use 2 arms. And you can lose leg. You can be crawling around in this game. That's why it's called The Lacerator. These DreadXP games that are coming out, they are for the real horror buffs, because there's lots of, oh yeah, I recognize that from Reanimator, or I recognize that, from these kind of street trash, those kind of movies.
For horror people or gore people?
Gore/horror people.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of, I've noticed playing through a lot of these games, there's a lot of nods to the old horror movies that you might know and love if you're sicko like me. So yeah, The Lacerator is out now. It costs $8.99 on Steam. Not bad. Also, if you don't want to spend $8.99, there's a full demo where you can play the whole first level. Dread XP, they always offer a demo of their games on Steam. That's like an old thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great because you really don't know if you're going to like a game, do you, until you played it for 10 minutes. So,
Right, but old-fashioned people would say, well, then suck it up, Buttercup. Don't buy it in the first place.
right. But I do like to try
It's
before
like
I
going
buy.
to see a movie,
Yeah.
and then you don't like the movie, and then you stay to the movie theater. I didn't like that. Give me my money back.
Right.
That doesn't seem fair.
Well, I'm not saying give you the money back. I'm saying try the demo.
What
and
I'm
then
saying
you know
is
whether you're going to buy
buy
it.
the game,
Right.
play it. If you don't like it, learn your lesson.
Well, I'm a fan of the demo.
I know you are.
Because it's also kind of retro to be able to play a demo of a game, because that's not really a thing these days. Sitar, what's for dinner?
Well, it's up to you, because you're making the HelloFresh flatbread something situation.
Green Chef.
Oh, Green Chef, yes.
Chickpea and something flatbread.
Yum.
When I say something, I don't know what else. Oh, I think there's green pepper on it.
I'm all in.
Yeah. All right, Sitar, what is your advice? And let's get out of here.
Well, it isn't really advice, except it's just a thing to consider. I know that we all say right now the world is divided, everyone's divided, we're also divisive. I get that, because on our level, when we look across at each other, it's very easy to see that, right? Because I know me, and I know you, and I know that person over there, and I see how different we are. But it's kind of like looking at an ant colony, I reckon. If you zoom out, that feeling of like, oh, they're all just exactly the same, right? And yet an ant colony is very complex. They're very productive. They get a lot of shit done. So individually, and if you watch really close, you're going to see they do have weird individual some behaviors. I'm not saying ants are sentient or anything, because I don't know. I'm not in their brain. But as we look at them from our point of view, we're gigantic compared to them. If anyone were to look at us that way, we're the same. I mean, we're all the same, right? We're eating and shitting and pissing and having sex and reproducing and building stuff, fighting amongst ourselves with our different types. You know, ants have some different types. There's red ants and or black ants and fire ants. And they will try to kill each other if you put them next to each other. But still, you and I think, oh, they're just ants.
Right.
That's just what we are. And if you really think about it that way, it'll kind of twist your mind. But I don't know. It has absolutely no constructiveness, this bit of advice of mine. But it's advice that isn't advice.
And that's it?
That's it.
All right.
See, even you're shocked.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. All right. Thank you very much for listening to the show. Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads. Those are the social networks we're on. I'm A Scully, She Said Talk. She may or may not be on all of those.
I'm not. Instagram and Facebook. That's it.
ascully.com, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, YouTube. Those are the places you can go to catch this podcast. Email feedback to me, ascully@ascully.com. Don't email Sid Talk. She doesn't want your email. And stay classy, Mr. Zach Kreger. His next movie is Resident Evil.
Oh, you look forward to that. And I'm going to say, think for yourself or someone will do it for you.